See, we will see the manual first. Third thing, DSU manual. So this is a manual for data structure. Last time we have seen how to insert an element in array. Okay. Now what you have to do, you have to solve all the questions related to practical. The same hard copy you will get of this manual. That means this manual will be printed as it is and you have to complete this manual. Now see what is given here. You have to write the algorithm. So this program was for this is the syntax for declaration of array. And what is to perform operations on array. So we have to perform two operations on array. We have to perform insertion. See first what creation, insertion, deletion, and display. So creation of array you know, display of array also you know. Last time we have seen how to insert an element in array, and today we are going to see how to delete an element from array. So what you have to do, you have to write down the algorithm and you have to draw the flowchart for the same. After that, you have to write C program code. So you have to note down that code in the manual. Okay. Now, what questions they have asked? Consider array size as 10. There are 8 elements in array. The value say 100 is to be inserted at index 9. What will be the output? So how array will look when you insert 100 at the index position 9. So you have to write down the output, how the array will look like. Okay. So what is the array size? 10. How many elements are there? 8 elements are there. And at 9 position, you have to enter the value 10. And after that, you have to show the output. That means how array will look like after inserting 100 at the 9th position. Now, second question is consider array as size 10. There are 6 elements in array. The value at index 7 is to be deleted. What will happen? What will happen? Can you delete if there are 6 elements in array, can you delete the seventh index position? No, because there are only 6 elements and that 6 elements will get stored from 0 to 5 index position. So you cannot delete the value at 7th index position. So it will throw the error message, deletion not possible. Now see, in exercise what they have asked, perform the given operation on the following array and show diagrammatic representation of each operation given below. So this is the diagrammatic representation of array. The array size is 10. The array size is 11. The elements are stored from 0 to 10. This is the diagrammatic representation of array. That means how many numbers we can store in this array? Total 11 numbers we can store. From 0 to 10 means total 11 numbers we can store in this array. Now right now there are only 7 elements. So how these elements are stored? From 0 to 8th position. That means total 9 elements are there. See, at 0th position 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That means total 9 elements are stored in array. Now what we have to do? Delete element at index 8. Now we have to delete the element at index position 8. Add element at index position 4 with value 999. So at 4th position you have to add the value 999. Delete the element at index 0. Now you have to draw the diagram how array will look like after performing this operation. Okay. Now all these questions you have to solve in practical number 1. Have you all executed the program for insertion of element in array? How to insert the element in array? See, code is given on the screen. Quickly note down the code and enter the code within 10 minutes to insert an element in array. I will explain you the code again. See what is given here. Hash include stdio.h, then after that void main, then integer size and pos I and array of size 20 is declared. After that clr str. Now here we can store maximum 20 numbers in array. So again it is asked enter the size of array. Now the size of array is accepted in variable size. Now how many numbers we have to enter in array? Whatever is the size of array, that much numbers you have to enter in the array. Now for I is equal to 0, I is less than size I plus plus. Why it is taken less than size? Because our loop is starting from 0. That's why it is taken less than size. Now scanf %d, comma ampersand a of I. So in this for loop, what we have done? We have accepted the numbers in array. The numbers are accepted from user and they are stored into array. Now we have to enter the element in between the array. Okay. Now enter the position. So again it is asked to the user at what position you want to insert the number in array. Now it is stored in POS scanf %d, comma ampersand POS. So at POS position the new number is to be entered. Now which number is to be entered? Enter the number scanf %d, comma ampersand n. So the number which is to be entered is accepted. Now after inserting new number in array, the size of array will increase by 1. That's why size variable is incremented, size plus plus. Now again we have to enter the number in array. So how to enter the number in array? Last time we have seen what we have to do. We have to shift the numbers to RHS by 1 position, and we have, isn't it? See, suppose I want to enter the number at 4th position, this position. So what I will do? I want to insert number here. So I have to make one vacant position here. So how I will make this position vacant? I will shift 90 to its RHS. I will shift 80 to its RHS. I will shift 70 to its RHS. I will shift 60 to its RHS. I will shift 50 to its RHS. Now here one vacant position is there. This position will become vacant. Now I will insert the number at this position. So how to make the position vacant for new number? We have to shift the numbers to its RHS one by one up to that POS. Up to that this position value, we have to shift the number to RHS. Then one position will be vacant here, and in this vacant position we have to insert new number. So same thing we have done in this code. So same thing we have done in this code for I is equal to size minus 1. Why we have taken size minus 1? Because if our array size is 5, our number gets stored from 0 to 4. That's why we have taken minus 1, because our last element or the last size is minus. As our array gets stored from 0, we have taken size minus 1, because if our size is 5, our last element is stored at 4th position. That's why we have taken array I is equal to size minus 1. Now up to that position, we have to shift all the elements to RHS. So this loop will execute till POS. So I is equal to size minus 1, I is greater than or equal to POS. Now I will execute unless up to what value, till its value is greater than or equal to POS. This loop will execute, and I minus minus, I will decrement by 1. So what is done here? A of I is equal to A of I minus 1. A of I means what? What is I? I is the last position of array, isn't it? What value is allocated to I? The value of I is size minus 1. That means last element of array is stored in I. So what we have done here, A of I is equal to A of I minus 1. Oh, so what is A of I? A of I is the last element of array. And what is A of I minus 1? See, A of I means this number, last element of the array. And A of I minus 1 means what? The previous number. That means this position. Suppose if I is 8, I minus 1 is 7, isn't it? So what we have done, A of I is equal to A of I minus 1. So A of I is this position. Now, what has happened? The position A of I minus 1, the element at position A of I minus 1 is assigned to A of I. That means the number at position I minus 1 is shifted to RHS. Okay. Now in this loop, what has happened? In this loop, what has happened? The elements are shifted to RHS. The previous element is assigned to last element. Again, I will decrement. Again, the previous element is assigned to RHS. Again, the previous element is assigned to RHS. So in this loop, the elements are shifted to RHS one by one until the position. This loop will execute till POS. So in this loop, the elements are shifted. How the elements are shifted? The previous element is assigned to last element. Again, the value of I will decrement. Again, the previous element is assigned to last element. Suppose the size is 5. That means A of 5 is equal to A of 4. That means A of 4 is assigned to A of 5. Again, I will decrement, I will become 4. So what will happen? A of 4 is equal to A of 3. That means the number at A of 3 position is assigned to A of 4 position. Again, I will decrement, I will become 2. That means A of 2 is equal to A of 1. That means the number at A of 1 will assign to A of 2. That in this way, the numbers will be shifted to RHS until the position. Now, when I will come at the POS, the loop will exit. Okay, the control will exit the loop. Now, one position is vacant. Now, we have to insert new number at that position. So, how the number is inserted? A of POS minus 1 is equal to that new number. And after that, after insertion, the array is. Now, after inserting the number, the array is displayed. So, you have to save this program. Then, by using Alt F9, you have to compile this program, and by using Control F9, you have to run this program. So, enter the numbers in array. Enter the position. So, at which position? Suppose at third position, I want to enter the new number as 100. So, at third position, 100 is inserted. Okay. So, execute this program within 10 minutes. Debug the program. Now, here, why they have taken POS minus 1? Why here the number is inserted at POS minus 1? See, when I say the position third, that means array elements are stored from 0. So if I say third position, it will insert the number at 23. It will insert the number at 43. Okay, because array starts from 0, so third position of array is 43. But we want to insert the number at 67 position. That's why we have taken POS minus 1. As array starts from 0, the third position of array is 43. But we want to insert the number at 67 position. That's why we have taken POS minus 1. We have subtracted 1 from POS. Okay. Have you all understood the program?
Ma'am, can you please explain why you have done size plus plus above the for loop?
Now, see what is the size of array? Suppose the array size is 5. Okay. Now, after inserting the number, the array size will become 6. We are doing the program for insertion of number in array. Okay. So, after inserting the new number, the array size will become 6. That's why we have incremented the size of array. Here, size of array. That's why it is incremented. Note down the program and execute the program within 10 minutes. Okay, have you all noted this program? Next, we will see how to delete an element from array. Should we start with new program? Should we start with new program? Okay, we will see next. We will see next program for how to delete an element on array. Now, while inserting a number in array, we have to shift the numbers to RHS and make one position vacant at POS. Okay, the position where we want to insert new number, we have to make that position vacant by shifting the array elements to RHS. This was the concept for inserting new number in array. Now for deleting the number from array, we have to overwrite the number which we want to delete. For example, suppose we want to delete 40. We want to delete the position 3. Okay. Now how we will delete this number? We will, the position is 3. The index position is 3. Now how we will delete this number? We will overwrite the position plus 1 number, that is 50, on POS, that is 40. Now how to delete this number? We have to overwrite the POS plus 1. POS is 40. The position which we want to delete is 40. Now how we will delete? We will overwrite this number with POS plus 1, that is 50. So 50 will be overwritten on 40, 60 will be overwritten on 50, 70 will be overwritten on 60, 80 will be overwritten on 70, and 90 will be overwritten on 80. So in this way, the number will be deleted from array. Understood? Understood what we have to do in program?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will perform this program. So the good practice is always to write the program statement in comment section. So, so here we will declare array of size 10. Then we will declare one variable as POS. Then for loop we will take I. And for storing the size of array, we will take one variable as n. Okay. So after declaring the variable, we have to write CLRSTR function. Now we will ask user how many numbers you want to store in array. So user want to store n numbers in array. So we will execute for loop up to n. So here we have accepted the numbers. Now print it, enter the okay. Now we have accepted the position which we want to delete. Okay. Now for I is equal to POS minus 1, I is less than n minus 1, I plus plus. Now, why I have taken POS minus 1? Because if I say I want to delete third position, on PC you will see that number at fourth position because we are storing array from 0. That's why I have taken POS minus 1. ARR of I is equal to ARR of I plus 1. I plus 1 means what? Now see how this statement is executed. I is the position. So on that position, the number plus 1 is assigned. That means the I plus 1 value is assigned to I. That means the number at I plus 1 position is overwritten here on the I position. See, this is assignment operator. How this assignment operator works? The value of RHS is assigned to LHS. So on RHS we have written I plus 1 and we have assigned the value at I plus 1 position on I position. That means the number at RHS is overwritten on with the position. For I is equal to 0, I is less than n minus 1, I plus plus. How many numbers in array? Suppose 7 numbers. Enter the position to be deleted. Suppose I say fourth position I want to delete. See here, in printed we should never give ampersand sign. Okay, ampersand sign is given in scanf only. See, third position, that means we want to delete 78. So after deleting 78, the numbers are 34, 56, 32 and 45. Okay. While displaying this array, why I have taken n minus 1, size minus n minus 1 means what? Size minus 1. So after deleting one number from array, the array size will reduce by 1. That's why while displaying, I have taken n minus 1. Understood? Understood the program? So we will debug this program. How many numbers in array? So I have taken, suppose 6 numbers I want. Okay. Now you can see how the values of variable changes. Now I have written the array size. I have entered the size of array, that is n, as 6. So on the screen you can see 6 is assigned to n. Okay. Now see how the values of variable changes. N. So I is equal to 0. Now we will just debug the value of I also. I. I is equal to 0. See on the screen you can see the value of I is 0. I is equal to 0. I is less than 6. I plus plus. So here we have entered the numbers in array. So 56, then 34, then 58, then 23, then 21. Okay. We will see array also here. See, the array size is 10. We have entered 6 number, and at the rest of the numbers there is garbage value. So how we have entered numbers? The number at first position is 56. The number at second position is 34. Then 58 is there. Then 23 is there. Then 21 is there, and 11 is there. So in this way, we have entered 6 numbers in array, and at rest of the position, we can see garbage value. Okay. As array size is 10, 6 numbers are entered, and the rest of 4 numbers, there is garbage value. Now enter the position to be deleted. Now we are asking the user to enter the position. Now suppose we entered second. Okay. So I is equal to POS minus 1. So second position of array is 58. As array starts from 0, the second position of array is 58. But we want to delete the number 34. That's why we have taken I is equal to POS minus 1. Understood? We have to delete the number at second position, that is 34, but the second position of array is 58 as array starts from 0. That's why we have taken POS minus 1. So I is equal to POS minus 1, I is less than n minus 1, I plus plus. ARR of I is equal to ARR of I plus 1. Now, what will happen? 58 will get overwrite on 34. Then again, 23 will get overwrite on 58. Then 21 will get overwrite on 23. Now, after executing this statement, the value at position I plus 1 will get overwrite on ith position. So, 21 is overwritten. Then 11 will get overwritten on the previous value. Now, in this way, the number is deleted. Now, after deleting the number, we are going to display the array. Now, here we have taken n minus 1 because one number is deleted from array. That's why we will execute the loop one time less. See, the value of I, you can see the value of I is changing. Okay. Array after deletion operation. See, 34 is deleted from array. Understood the program?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now simply note down this program within 10-15 minutes and execute. Note down and execute this program. Can you see the screen?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now is screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is screen okay. Note down the program and enter the program within 10 to 15 minutes. First note down in notebook and after that enter in your PC.
Ma'am, screen black दिसते.
2 मिनिटं मी तुमची अटेंडन्स मार्क करते आणि मग शेअर करते. Pallavi Awad, what is your roll number?
Roll number
Pallavi
4,
Awad,
ma'am.
roll number 4. Sanskruti Kazare. Sanskruti Kazare, what is your roll number?
25, ma'am.
ओके, मी तुम्हाला स्क्रीन शेअर करते परत. दिसते का आता सर्वांना? ओके, नोट डाऊन करा आणि 10 मिनिटात प्रोग्राम एंटर करून रन करा. देन व्हॉट इज फॉर होमवर्क? होमवर्कसाठी तुम्हाला काय करायचं आहे? नाव यू नो ऑल द ऑपरेशन्स ऑफ अरे. फर्स्ट इज creation of array, then insertion of array, then deletion of array and displaying array. These are the four operations we perform on array in your practical number 1. तर आपण चारही प्रोग्राम तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. तर तुम्हाला काय करायचं आहे, स्विच केस वापरून इन्सर्शन आणि डिलिशनचा प्रोग्राम करायचा आहे. स्विच केस मध्ये पहिल्या केस मध्ये काय करायचं, यू हॅव टू क्रिएट अरे अँड इन्सर्ट द नंबर इन अरे. आणि केस 2 मध्ये काय करायचं, यू हॅव टू डिलीट अ नंबर फ्रॉम अरे. ओके, समजलं का? होमवर्क साठी काय करायचं आहे, यू हॅव टू prepare the program for menu driven program for insertion and deletion operation on array. Develop the program for menu driven program for insertion and deletion of number from array. Understood? समजलं का सर्वांना?
Yes, ma'am.
मेनू ड्रिव्हन प्रोग्राम करायचा आहे. पहिल्या मेनू मध्ये काय येईल, इन्सर्ट अँड नंबर इन अरे, आणि दुसऱ्या मेनू मध्ये काय येईल, डिलीट अ नंबर फ्रॉम अरे.
स्क्रीनशॉट मारलेले responses.
केलंय का सर्वांनी नोट डाउन प्रोग्राम? Have you all note down this program?
Yes.
Now in next practical, what we have to do? In next practical, we have to perform search operation on array. Okay. Now in practical number 1, we have performed insertion and deletion operation on array. In practical number 2, we have to perform search operation on array. So in this, in practical number 2, we have to perform search operation by using linear search method, and in next practical, that is in practical number 3, we have to perform search operation using binary search method. So is this topic taught in lecture? हे टॉपिक लेक्चर मध्ये झाले का तुमचे लिनियर सर्च आणि बायनरी सर्च? लेक्चर मध्ये झालंय का? ओके, ठीक आहे. I will consult with Hange sir. Now in practical number 2 and 3, you have to perform search operation, and in next practical, that is 4, 5 and 6, you have to perform sorting operation, sorting techniques. So in practical number 4, you have to sort the array by using bubble sort technique. Then in practical number 5, you have to sort the array using selection sort technique, and in practical number 6, you have to sort the array using insertion sort technique. So up to practical number 6, you have to perform the creation, insertion, deletion and display. This was the operations we have performed in practical number 1. Now in 2 and 3, we have to perform searching operation, and 4, 5 and 6, we have to perform sorting operations on array. Okay, and after that, we will start with stack. From practical number 6, we will start with stack and queue. So today's practical is over. I have told you what you have to do in homework. You have to develop menu-driven program for creation, insertion, deletion, and displaying a number from array. Now you can leave the meeting. As you have further schedule, you can leave the meeting.